Hey everybody, how's it going? Icy Cat here. This time I'm bringing you some news about Ghost Recon Wildlands. We just found out some information on early access to play the game before it launches next year. For those of you that can't wait to get your hands on Ghost Recon Wildlands, you'll get a chance to play it early. The game is slated to release March 7th of 2017, but there's going to be lots of opportunities to go ahead and try it before then. This information comes straight from the mouth of Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot. During a recent earnings conference call with investors, he said that there's going to be an open beta coming in the next quarter. Upon clarification, it was discovered that the current quarter is going to be through October-December window right now, so the next quarter would be sometime in the beginning of the following year. Since the game itself is slated to come out on March 7th, then we'd be looking at something, January, February. Furthermore, the Ubisoft CEO said that that's not going to be the only thing that's going to be available for early access. There's going to be additional open betas and some additional closed betas, so technical tests or, stress tests on servers, those kinds of things to test performance capabilities that are more private. Mr. Guillemot did say that the purpose of the pre-release and test periods is to help players get a grasp for what the game is all about. Now, I've actually had a chance to play Ghost Recon Wildlands myself. The first time I did so was back at E3. This was the first time that the game was in a playable state for the public, at least the public that attended the E3 convention. And while it's still very much a work in progress, there's definitely a lot of potential there for what it can become. Now, the E3 demo was put on super easy mode with all kinds of mechanics disabled. There wasn't really any recoil involved. Players had infinite health pretty much. The enemy AI routines were really dumbed down and simplistic. It was made so that nobody at the E3 convention center could possibly fail the mission when they played it. And that's not what the actual game is going to be like. So when we get these closed beta tests or the open beta tests, we'll all kind of get a feel for more of what the final product will really be. One thing I'm frequently asked based on my time playing the game is what it's like. Some people are kind of scared it's going to be just like The Division or something like that. It really isn't, unless you compare it to the fact that it's a third-person perspective game. I would say it's more like Grand Theft Auto had a child with Far Cry and maybe a little bit of Arma thrown in too. Some of the controls are similar to Grand Theft Auto, especially on the vehicles themselves, and the open world concept is similar. You have sort of like a location environment and just a feel of the world that's maybe more reminiscent of a Far Cry game, and then you combine that with some tactical mil-sim elements of something like Arma. It's not as simulator-like as Arma, of course, but like I said, this is sort of like if the three of those games kind of combined and were made into a new type of game, that would be most closely what would resemble the way that Ghost Recon Wildlands has played so far in my time with it. We still have about 4 or 5 months to go before the game is finished up, depending on when it goes gold. And I know from previous experience with other Ubisoft betas that they're very receptive to the kind of feedback that they get from the community and that they will respond to a lot of it. Obviously, they can't cater to every player's wish list, but if they get an overwhelming response that a certain aspect of a game needs improvement or isn't working correctly, or that there's something that's just really great about a certain aspect of the game, they'll focus on that. They'll make it better, or they'll change it, or they'll improve it. They really are good for not ignoring the community feedback that they get from these kind of private beta tests and the public open beta tests as well. I've participated in them before, and they're a really solid experience for the community to give that voice to the game that they want to play. I expect that when these open betas occur, they'll be no different. The only thing that's up in the air is how many of these tests there will be. Now, Yves Guillemot did say that there's going to be more than one of these beta tests. He did use both of these in a plural tense. He said both open and closed beta tests. So it sounds like there's going to be lots of opportunities for different people to play. To keep up to date with all the latest news and information for Ghost Recon Wildlands, Rainbow Six Siege, and more, please like and subscribe. You can also follow me at IcyCat25 on either Facebook or Twitter. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll catch you next time.